Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Corners in the paddock, get my piece. A push P.
Cop new hammers for my piece. We don't want no peace.
Got a spot at puff spot. J for peace.
Drop the data, now we plot inside the peas. She not a lesbian for peace, she turned lesbian. Push P.
Push P. On capital P, I write the president, count presidents.
So today's testimony is going to be dealing with grief at a young age. So I'm going to be explaining all of that in the testimony while I'm getting a tattoo. I was speaking to my friend today that actually guess and tell me what kind of tattoo you think I'm going to get. Is it a text? Is it a picture? Is it freestyle, like a freehand drawing? I guess what you think I'm going to get. Oh, I'm here, and guess the placement. I was gonna say, I was talking to my friend that got this tattoo, and she was just like, it's one of the most painful ones she's had. Like, she couldn't even talk. And here's me about to talk. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Let's just pray that I don't die, guys, because I'm such a crybaby. I can cry from hungry. So just imagine me crying for a tattoo. I forgot to tie up my Lexus Joker. Thank you, driver. And I need to stop spending so much money in taxis because this is rude. Hello. Hi. I have an appointment today. Yes. Message the guy, let him know I'm coming.
That's fine. Can I have you to fill the form? Can you please just stand there?
Yeah, sure. I don't need a mask. Is it just you? Is here? We're doing the tattoo?
It's just me today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. Ugh, I'm a crybaby, by the way. Can't say I didn't tell you. Was I talking to you on Instagram?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was my assistant. So nothing
I want my skin to be numb. Pinch it, maybe. Pinch the area.
There's a lot of people getting a tattoo without them.
You don't understand. I will scream in this shop. I'm not even being dramatic.
I hope not.
That's why I bought my vlog camera. I said maybe that will make me feel a bit better.
Take off your pink film.
Yeah.
So what type of pink film are you using?
Just normal. He said just rub pink film around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what type of numbing cream are you using?
I don't know the name. A purple one comes in a small packet. I just got it from the pharmacy.
Okay. Purple.
Yeah. Very small. I was gonna do it.
So you're getting it this side?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
It's going to be a bit cold.
Hurry up. It's
bad.
the font. It could have been space because you can't see what it says.
No, but I mean, yeah. I like to grow stuff.
That's nice. So your house full of gardens.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. Don't even pay no mind. It's Christmas. That's not bad.
Okay, let's do it.
Thank you. My grandma was like the closest person that I was on the face of this earth. Her love, so pure, so genuine, and I think I got like my heart from her because she's so empathetic, and I'm similar to that. So basically, when I was in year 10, that's grade 10 in Jamaica, living in Jamaica still, I was living with my auntie, but I was taking care of my grandma because she was diagnosed with breast cancer, so she needed a lot of appointments and stuff. And at that point in time, like I told you guys, I've experienced a really privileged life and a really poor life. So at that point I was kind of in the middle of the lines, so I was throwing a partner. So I took my partner money, gave it to her so she could go to the doctors, and then yeah, like that's just basically to show you guys the type of love that I had for her and the relationship that me and her shared. I would take time off school, like just not go to school. Jamaica would say school. I would like not go to school just so I could go to her appointments with her. Not because no one else was able to do it, but that's just the relationship that me and her had. And I felt most comfortable like being by her side while she was in her last days. We didn't know it was her last days, but looking back, it was her last days. So she had surgery to get rid of the breast that had the cancer, but it wasn't effective because the cancer had spread to the rest of her body. I think her lungs, if I'm not wrong. And then like following finding out that the cancer had spread to her body, I remember when I found out, like when she came out of the surgery, when she came out of the breast surgery, she rang me and she was like, I'm good, you know, like I'm back to normal now. But then following that, a few weeks later, we found out that the cancer actually spread, so it was no longer curable. So they transferred her. I can't remember the name of the place, but that hospital that they transfer you to in Jamaica when you're at the end of life stage, they transferred her there. And at that point in time, in my head, I still didn't actually think that she was gonna die. I still thought that there was a cure or a miracle or something was gonna happen. So I wasn't like prepared for death, because remember, she just came out of surgery. So I'm thinking, breast gone, girl I come back to life. You understand? Girl gonna come back. Anywho, now after that, I'm gonna tell you how I found out about her death now. Then I'm gonna tell you guys how I dealt with her death. So finding out her death, one day I was at school. I think I was in accounts class, because I remember this so vividly. Not either I was in accounts class or I was in form orientation. That's like at the end of the school day, you have to go to say that yeah, you're still at school basically. And that day I was meant to go to the hospital to give her her Bible. I remember I had her Bible on me. No, I think she already had her Bible. No, I can't remember, but I think I had her Bible. I had her nightie, like nightgowns, and I had some other stuff for her that she wanted, like fruits and that, I think. And oh, this art murder. I was mentally getting ready to go to the hospital to see her, give her her stuff, and then I got a text on my phone. One of my family members texted me and they was like, they said, murder of black people. Are you doing the front now?
No, just
anyways, so yeah, I got a text and the text was like, don't bother going to the hospital today. I was like, why? They was like, mama dead. It's funny now because it just shows how insensitive Jamaicans can be. Like, I'm not gonna generalize Jamaicans, let's say my family can be, because there are so many other ways that you can tell someone has died. Don't text my damn phone telling me nobody's dead. Call me, find out if I'm in the right frame of mind to accept bad news. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what state I was in at that point. Furthermore, I was at school. Don't do me like that. Anyways, once they had texted me, I instantly broke down in class, and I remember my teachers was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. So I just showed my friends the text and they kind of got it. Tutus, my family was outside and they collect me from school, like just sent a taxi for me. If not a taxi, I think they actually came and got me from school, and that was that. after that now, I'm gonna tell you guys how I deal with the grief, right? So when I found out, like, I was sad, but at the same time I was kinda in denial. But basically, yeah, before my grandma died, I should have told you guys this before. Sorry, my stories are like all in one, like 3 stories in one. But before she died, I remember me and her was on the veranda one day, and she was like, "Oh, Jaydah, I need to talk to you." She called me Jaydah, and she basically like was telling me she was about to die, but she was basically saying, like, I remember her skin was going black, and I was like, "Why is your skin going black? Like, why do you look like that if you just had the surgery?" She was just like, she don't think she's gonna be here for long. And I promise you guys, like, this was the only time in my entire life that I saw my grandma crying. Like, for the how many years that I've lived with her, 7 years, 10 years, however long years I've lived with her, that was the only single time I can literally say, hands on my heart, that was the only time I saw my grandma crying. Anywho, I think she probably told me that maybe 2 weeks to a month before she actually passed. Now I'm gonna jump and go back to the passing story. So yeah, dealing with it, I wouldn't say that it's in the healthiest way, because I personally felt like I was gonna die. Like, I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna live without her. Like, I just don't know how I was gonna do it. Like, practically, mentally, like, I just couldn't see myself going on with life. And I remember when she passed, it was probably 2 weeks to a month until I had my CXC exams, because I did English and math when I was in year 10. And I remember telling myself, like, you have to pass so that she's proud. So that's kind of how I kind of maneuvered it. I just tried to put out all of that sadness and channel it into my studies. And then at the same time, I was the opposite. On some subjects, I completely flopped. Like, I just stopped caring. I was just like, I don't care anymore because she's not here. I don't know how I'm living. I don't know why I'm here. Like, completely hopeless with life. I completely lost all my hope with my lives and my dreams and my ambitions. So I was in 2 minds essentially. One mind was like, go on with life, make her proud. The other mind was like, cut this shit, you can't do it, just drop out, just fail, like, you're over it all. Anyways, yeah, that's how I dealt with it at a young age. Remember, I was like 15 and 14 at this point in time. First time ever losing a close family member. First time ever doing life without my grandma. My grandma's always been in my life up until that point. I remember coming to the UK, this was maybe a year after she's passed, or 2 years, if that. No, a year, definitely a year after she's passed. And I was so angry. Like, I was just a young girl filled with anger and rage, and I couldn't pinpoint that it's because I didn't process my grandma's death. But it was pinpointed to me when I had to do therapy to donate the kidney, because I had to go into intense therapy before I actually was able to donate. And one of the major fears and anxiety that I had for the kidney surgery was the fact that my dad could die and I could also die. Well, not really me. I'm not really scared of death myself, but I'm scared of it for other people. So I was scared of it for my dad, and I just couldn't see my life without him being here. Like, practically, like, I was like, if he goes, where am I gonna get, like, where am I gonna live? Like, they're gonna take away the house. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't foresee life. So my therapist was like, when was your first encounter with death? And I explained that it was with my grandma, and she was just like basically telling me that I didn't process it at that point in time, because I literally had to continue studying for my exams. Following that, I moved to the UK. I didn't have much notice moving to the UK. I had to go to a new school, didn't say goodbye to my old friends, didn't get to like prepare for my move, because my family just took me like the night before my flight. Like, it was just a mess. And she was just like, you have a lot of trauma following this death of your grandma that you need to actually process. And that was the first time that I actually grieved my grandma's death. Everything before that was just a reaction to her dying. It wasn't an actual grieving the death or accepting her death, you know, internalized it and then like just made life of it. I didn't do that up until that point. And you guys know I donated in 2019. So just imagine carrying on with life like nothing happened, or you just lost your best friend, your mom, your everything in one person, your body guardian angel. Like, it was a bit mad. So yeah, that's how I dealt with it. After that therapy appointment, I can't like really, it brought me down, then it helped to build me up back again. So now I'm good returning to her death, which is why I'm getting this tattoo now, like just so I can feel like I have her with me. Do you know what I mean?
Better not screw this up.
I'm definitely moving. Them lines need to be straight.
That's it. You're doing well so far.
No, I'm surprising myself as well, I promise you. I can feel it, but I'm not dying, man.
You're not even going to do the tattoo in this area. People jump out of the bed. Screaming.
I would laugh if I saw that.
They scream back.
It hurts, man.
This area is not a calm area.
I wonder why is that? The bone, the rib cage?
Yeah.
What about the foot, like on the inside above your ankle?
I think it will have less than this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, this is the outline. I could rock it like this, to be honest, but he thinks it's gonna look nice with the shading, so let's see. Or Andy is sitting. Tattoo them cool. All of these feels from your skin so done. Alright, yeah, tell me the backstory, but tell me. No way. Really? It's good to have somebody you can call for prayer with you, though. Shakila, I'm gonna talk to you later there. This is so done. I'm gonna start out my life. Hellas, the verse found out from the book of Jeremiah. Oh, this feels soothing. This is nice. My son named Jeremiah. Okay. Jeremiah 29. I'm gonna screenshot that so I can go read it because I'm enough like that.
Okay, you can come down, take a look.
Thank you. I'm so happy with it.
I'm glad you are.
I'm so happy.
Yeah,